7.
Now let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Leopard!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit!
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Detroit!
On first down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. That continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Hines. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, muscles him off, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
3rd and 2, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Leopard!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Detroit!
Check 31. Ship. Watch the ship.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Got you now, Barney. Barney.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bill Bice, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Darnold from the gun.